Hey, what's happening YouTube? This is the Shopper Master here today with a brand new episode of that 5th generation Pokemon. I'm sorry you can't see me today in this video. Some camera difficulties and all that, so I'm just going to be recording with me just talking, and I'll add some pictures to it. Hooray! First off, the first Pokemon I want to talk about has been requested to me by LivePro3. He's an amazing guy. He does Wi-Fi battles. He's been doing black and white battles recently, and he's pretty cool. But he suggested for me to talk about his lead, which is Kenhuro, the new Staraptor of this generation. This Pokemon's really interesting. The first thing I noticed when I saw this Pokemon and its movesets and moves and everything is that it didn't get Brave Bird, which sorta lost a bit of interest for me personally, because it doesn't have the same attack as Staraptor, it doesn't have the same speed as Staraptor, and it doesn't have Intimidate to compensate for its defenses. Although its two other abilities are pretty good, which are its Dream World ability Rivalry and its standard ability Super Luck, are both very nice abilities, if not inconsistent, but they still work pretty well. But sadly, this thing is probably not up to scratch with Staraptor. It does have a few things which make it stand out. It gets Hypnosis, which is very interesting, not to mention it can also Wish Pass, which with its low HP probably wouldn't be the best of ideas. But it's there. It can also be a great scout via using Choice Scarf and U-turn, but that's something that Staraptor can already do quite well. It can also taunt and has Toxic and has very good reliable recovery moves along with Roost, Morning Sun and Wish, and it's got Detect, which can block any attack coming at you. So overall, this Pokemon has a pretty plethora of supporting moves, which really surprised me when I was looking at this thing, not expecting it. It also gets moves like Cheer Up, which boosts attack and special attack, and it's obviously got Substitute, so it could work pretty well if you gave it defense EVs. But sadly, that probably isn't viable due to the fact that it barely has any good defenses, with 80 HP, 80 defense, and 55 special defense. That's nothing to write home about. It's not good at all. So, yes, it's got the wrong moves for the wrong stats. I really wish I could say this Pokemon was better, but it just isn't, sadly. It's probably not up to scratch with Staraptor, and unless next generation they give it something major, I don't think it will be for a while. So, but in the underused environment, or maybe even never used if it goes down there, it could be a very useful Pokemon to have on your team, and I personally like it. Now the next Pokemon I'm going to be going on to is a great Pokemon, Iwaparisu. This is the Bug Rock Pokemon, and when I was first scrolling through all the different movesets, I stumbled across this Pokemon, and it immediately caught my eye because I love Hermit Crabs, and they're really interesting. How it's got the different layers of rock, like limestone and granite and stuff, going through its shell, and I went, that's pretty cool. So it has Bug and Rock typing, which is an excellent coverage typing for offensive, but terrible defensively if it only has two resistances, which are only to not very common attacks, normal and poison. So overall, probably not the best for a defensive Pokemon, which sadly it is, with its troll freak sort of stats of high defense, low HP, low special defense, okay attack, and terrible speed. It's really just it's good. It's good, but it's not as good as they could have made it. It comes with Sturdy, Spikes, and Stealth Rocks, and Sturdy is like a pseudo sash. You get a free sash, and you get an item to go with it, so that works pretty well. And if you equip the Custat Berry with it, you could just invest only in HP and attack, and then you could easily get a few pretty damaging attacks afterwards. So yeah, it could work out pretty well for you. And not to mention there being less stealth rocks users this generation, it will work as a great stealth rock user, along with the new rock type Gigaisu or Gigai, whatever, that huge rock behemoth thing. But this thing I personally like, and I cannot wait to use this Pokemon because it's just amazing. So in my opinion, a big thumbs up from me, and I definitely recommend it for you people out there. The final Pokemon thing I'm going to be talking about is, as I did last week, a versus competition, which is going to be, which do you prefer, Volbeat or Ninjask as your baton passer? Volbeat got the very nice, very nice present of being given the ability to Mischievous Heart, which basically allows it to nearly always get a free tail glow off every single turn and being able to baton pass it. Tail glow boosts 3 pass special attack, which is very good to pass, and with Mischievous Heart making that even more easy, it's definitely a good Pokemon to be baton passing. But then we also have the very popular Ninjask, which, as we know, speed boost passing plus swords dance equals possible sweeps. I know when I was a new player, I used to get quite a few sweeps with my Salamence thanks to Ninjask. But still, which one would you prefer? I'm liking the Volbeat. I really am. Like, you don't get the speed boost, but who really cares? It's 3 special attack, or even 6 if you could pass it, is an incredible feat. And it's very rare that you'll be able to pass 6 plus Swords Dance to any Pokemon with Ninjas. But what's your opinion? Which one would you prefer to use and why? Leave your comment down below and let us know. That's all I have time for today, guys, but hope you enjoy yourselves, have a great day, and until next time, see you guys later.